it'll be reported to the marshals. Don't worry about it. If we have a problem with it, then we'll take care of it. Um, all right. All right, guys. So welcome. This is round 5 of the SCL Season 23 IndyCar Series, the Lone Star 300, round 5 of 10. We got a tight championship up at the top and a real tight fight to get into the top 10 provisionals. We got 14 starters tonight. We're doing 123 laps on the board, 300K, with a 5-minute qualifier here to set our positions. All right, guys, quick rundown of the race rules here. Once we finish with qualifying and we get the race started, you got that little 2-minute screen, get your pit stops and all your strategies and everything set. When the race begins, we will be rolling out at pace speed 60 miles an hour at this track. We'll be rolling out at pace single file. First time around, everybody pulls into the pits. You make your pit stop, put your tires, strategy, whatever it is you want on there, fill your tank, all that jazz, come back out, line up single file back in their starting order. Once we get the 1 to go signal till the green flag, we will double up for the start. Odds on the inside, evens on the outside. Make sure that you have a reset button and your pit road speed limiter button set, because you do not have to use the pit road speed limiter in SCL, as you guys know. You're allowed to go full speed down pit row, provided you do not deliberately ghost through other cars. So basically, guys, make sure you have something to turn that speed limiter off, otherwise you're going to lose gobs of time rolling down pit row at 37 miles per hour. Also, make sure you have a reset button. The only time you're allowed to use it is if you get on your roof. But if you get on your roof and don't have a reset button, the hauler's coming to get you and you're done for the day. It's that simple. So make sure you have a button to reset in case you need to do it. Yeah, exactly. So make sure you got that all set up. Now, like I said, once we make the initial pit stops, we will then line back up. The starts of the race is double file. The restarts after cautions are single file. We will call it green at the start finish line. You may not pass the car in front of you to the inside, which is the left, until you have crossed the start finish line. We do have the North American Tour caution rules on the board tonight. That means contact between 2 or more cars that results in a full wreck, spin, what have you. The marshals or drivers can call a caution. Spinning by yourself or just little wall kisses, whatever, that's not a yellow. If the yes, I'm gonna tell you there's a limit in just a minute. Yeah. All right, guys. So when a caution comes out, you'll hear the caution called. The pits are immediately closed when the caution is called. So if you're heading down pit row, I recommend you drive through so you don't lose a lap. When the caution is called, the field is frozen. So when you hear the yellow, if you're ahead of the wreck, give it a couple seconds, because the guys behind you are going to be driving through it. Don't go hitting the brakes right away. Just ease off and stay lined up and line up single file in the order that you're in. If cars are wrecked, you can pass them. If anybody's at pace speed, you can't pass them. Use your best judgment there, and marshals will use theirs. Basically, the rule is if there's a contested position, it goes to the driver who was ahead initially. You have to have completed the pass. So if you're side by side trading the spot and the caution comes out, whoever was in the lead initially holds that spot. And then the car that was trying to make the pass has to give it back. You have to have clearly made the pass before the yellow. Otherwise it's if it's contested, if you guys know I had it, no I had it, we're just going to say who was ahead first, and that's who gets it. Once we're lined up, single file under the caution, we will then open up the pits, provided it's been more than 1 lap since the restart. And you have the option of heading down pit row, making a pit stop, coming back out, and we go green the next time by. We do have a yellow flag limit tonight for tonight's Lone Star 300. That limit is 6. 6 is our caution limit. when we hit either 6 yellow flags or 5 laps to go, lap 119 on the board, it is green to the finish. We certainly don't want to use up 6 cautions in the first 25 laps and then run 100 laps without any yellows. So you guys, be careful out there. Though we got a couple of we got a few rookie drivers in the field today. I'll tell you guys with these cars, like we said, you're allowed traction control, stability control, ABS. We recommend all of it on this kind of car. You can get your tires set. You can get your tires set however you want. You can use either the stable or the loose setup. We will tell you right now, make sure that you're on the oval setup, not the speedway setup, not the circuit setup. Otherwise, you're going to be way out to lunch. So make sure you're on the stable or the loose oval setup. Other than that, it's mainly mind your P's and Q's, guys. These cars side by side, the dirty air is crazy in an IndyCar. Anybody who's run the IndyCar Series, as long as it's some of us veterans, doesn't matter what game we've been on, IndyCar has the wildest dirty air. You get cars in front and behind you, they're taking the air off of both of your wings, you're going to get bouncy. So you have to lift the throttle when you feel the car drifting. So be careful and give each other room so we don't use up our flags. And we'll have a clean race. We're right in the heart of the championship, round 5 of 10. It's been a hell of a season, and we should have a fantastic race. Yes. Yes, that's everyone going out and qualifying. That was pre-qualifying that we did before to pull the field down to 16 cars. 14 actually now, but this yeah, but this is qualifying for the Lone Star 300. Then we're going straight into the race. Rita is your chief marshal. We got a few other marshals in the field. Freak's been a marshal. And do you have anything to add, Rita, as the to the guys? Pit entry and exit, that's correct. You guys, when you're entering and exiting pit row, you have to go in and come out on the backstretch. So you got to go in at turn 3, and you got to come out at turn 2. You got to use the apron all the way around. Yeah, absolutely. Merge in the backstretch, absolutely. That's how you need to pit. Um, yeah, yeah, we're using it straight in on the backstretch, front stretch, including under yellow. So in essence, your blend line is in turn 3. Get down there before the banking. Other than that, it's mainly, like I said, this is a championship points race. Mind your P's and Q's. If you have any troubles with the drivers, we don't want to hear you guys hollering at each other. You report it to the officials, and we will put it in the incident report and check it out. Other than that, we got a good field of cars, plenty of vets and rookies in the field. Let's just have a good race. Anything else you guys want to add, Rita? All right, guys, good luck tonight. We're going to start qualifying. We got any debuts here in this race? We got a bunch of guys making their second or third start in the series. Then you got guys like me who have over 100 starts in the series. Just this series. That's not counting the other motherfucking ones we ran. In this series I have 15 wins. So you can find all that stuff on the website, guys. You go to the page of each series. It has the all-time champions, wins, all that stuff. What's that? Nah, no, you drive long enough and you finish second in points enough times, you're going to win some races. Hit the roll bars while turning the corner at 200 miles an hour one-handed. Look up here, Brian. Oh. Stuck out here, but here I am. It's going to come down to tiebreakers, Rita. So I got to beat you in the tiebreaker somewhere. Poles might as well be it. Actually, I'm just trying to find a place to slot in, but without lifting the throttle. It's not working. Setting the draft instead of getting it, it ain't doing me any good. That's just how we have to do it in this series. No, you're good. it's going to be, we're on top of each other in this series. Good job, Cowley. Let's get the screenshot here. All right, go ahead and give our rundown of the starting order of tonight's Lone Star 300. Starting on the pole for TOW Racing is Cali Vitals. Starting second for JME Motorsports in the Sunday Cup League account is Carlin Hicks. Starting third for FST Blue Flag is Season 21 Indy 500 champion DW McFreak. Starting fourth for Wacky Racers Inc. is Binary Bullet. Starting fifth for Renaissance Racing, Season 21 IndyCar Series champ Super 8. Starting sixth for JME Motorsports, your reigning Indianapolis 500 champion Rita St. James. Starting seventh for the for Renaissance Racing is It's PT. Starting eighth in the independent car is Grandpa Bubby. Starting ninth for JME Motorsports is O'Brien. 10th is the independent Jimbo Jr. 11th for for Renaissance Racing is Napoleon. 12th for Wacky Racers is Bedazzled. 13th for Regulator Racing is Cat Guy, longtime vet, and 14th for Wacky Racers is Muttley. All right, guys. Lone Star 300. We've got 2 races tomorrow, as we said. Noon Eastern's the International Le Mans Series at Silverstone. And tomorrow night at Circuit of the Americas is the Lone Star Trophy race for Camel GT. Sunday we got Winston Cup back here at Texas, but we're here to do Indy cars. After tonight, we'll be halfway through the schedule. I'm going to hit the button here. Make sure you ready up before the 2 minutes are up, or it'll disqualify you. Get your pit strategy and everything ready, and we'll be ready to fire this thing up. You guys got your starting positions. And get it readied up and ready to go. I wouldn't always trust that when it says that on the thing. It says 47 liters. That's why we're coming out and we're going to be going into the pits, like we explained in the pre-race. Everybody's going to get the chance to put their tires on and all that jazz. Yeah, go ahead and get your strategy ready. As I said, when we roll out, we're going to be single file the first time by. After one lap, we're going to be heading in. Everybody heads into the pits, then come back out and claim your spot. That's your first pole in the IndyCar Series, Callie? Congratulations, good job. Callie's been kicking butt in the International Le Mans Series. He has 2 wins over there, and he has 1 win in Camel GT this season. I've given away about as many wins as that, Callie. So I've had one of those years. All right, looks like we're about ready to go, guys. Who are we waiting on? Got 30 seconds. All right, single file, guys. Single file will be pitting next time by. Good season in the IndyCar so far. The defending series champion Cold took the opening win at the US 400 at Daytona. Then we saw the Zebra with the surprise first win at Long Beach. Then Indianapolis 500. Rita St. James did what Danica couldn't. Took the 500, and then last time out at Willow Springs, it was the Zebra again. Snatching one from the jaws of defeat, getting his second win of the season. Rita's your points leader at the present time, followed very closely by Tier Nizzle, myself, Zebra, It's PT. Still very much up for grabs, and even more so up for grabs is to get a spot in the top 10 and be locked in every week. That's, you know, any good run can get you in there. So I think that line is like 23 points. So yeah, it'll get you in there. That's why I said the top 10 in points are locked in, and that's where you want to get. You guys want to hear what we're saying? That's called the provisional starters. Anybody not in the top 10 who shows up is an at-large entry. So if you're a provisional starter, you don't have to go through qualifying, pre-qualifying. I'm sorry, what's that? Do you have your indicators on that tells you where the box is? Keep it rolling around, Callie. High five. I try to give a high five to the crew chief. He pushes my hand back onto the wheel. Like, no. Back to work. I don't think we have any series debuts, but quite a few rookies in season 23. All right, we can start doubling it up, guys. Odds to the inside, evens to the outside.
2 wide, 1 inside. All clear. One low. He's still there.
7 rows of 2, guys.
Okay, clear. Got 1 low. Still there.
We got all 14 here. Muttley, you're 14th. So you should be on the outside row.
Still there.
There you go.
Clear now. Car inside.
All right, are we all clear? Let's close it in,
Clear.
guys.
1 low.
Car length, please. The half a car length. All right,
Got
Callie.
1 low.
You want me to call it? The call is yours, Callie.
He's still there. Still low. Still there.
Green, green, green.
Got 1 low. One low. You're clear. Traffic behind. Still in your draft. 1 lane back. Still 1 lane back. Traffic is 1 lane behind. 2 lanes back.
When you get a chance, mute your mic, Callie. We're getting a little ambient from you. All right, caution's out, guys. Caution's out. Caution's out.
Not your fastest lap so far today.
That's number 1. Your mic is really low, Napoleon.
2 lanes behind.
Okay, I hear you. All right, guys. The pits are open this time by.
1 in your slipstream.
I'm slowing it down. I'm going a little quick.
1 lane back. He's in your slipstream.
Down to 60.
Still there. 1 lane behind.
No takers whatsoever, huh? Yeah, restart your single file, guys. All right, should be ready to go next time by. holding it at about 60. Going green this time by us. Close it into about a car length, guys. Car length to half a car length. Alright, that's caution number 1. Had a pretty good start though, guys. So let's dial it in. Alright, coming out of turn 4. Coming up to the line. Getting closer. And we are green, 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 green. Watch out, there's a car on the wall in 3. Be careful. Yes.
Crashing behind. 1 lane back.
Oh.
2 lanes back.
Yeah, I had that happen to me at the Daytona 500 this season. Yeah. No problem, man. Top luck.
That's your fastest lap in the race so far. 1 lane behind. Traffic behind. 1 lane behind. 1 in your slipstream. 1 lane back. Traffic is half lane behind. He's in your slipstream. Still there. Watch inside. Clear. Watch your mirrors. Outside, rear corner. Clear. 1 lane behind. 2 lanes back.
Somebody call something. I heard somebody squawking over the mic, but no, not hearing anything. Okay.
Downside. You're clear.
Caution's out. Pits are closed. Pits are closed, guys. What's that? Yeah, we'll sort it out in a minute. Get to the inside, Rita. Pits are closed.
Crashing behind.
Hang on, guys. All right, lead lap is 31. If you're not on 31, you have the wave around option. You can take one lap back, but you cannot pit under the yellow. For the rest of the field, the pits are open. Lead lap is 31. If you want the wave around, take it now.
Pit request confirmed. Pit anytime.
If you want the wave around, take it now. Otherwise, pits are open.
All clear. Go! Go! Go!
Because the guy in front of you overshot, Rita. That happened to me a lot earlier this season. That happens.
Two lengths behind. 1 length back. Half
You ought to
length
make
behind.
sure that
1 length behind.
wherever you come out, it's a live pit stop. Yeah, what you got to check, Freak, is you got to check your options and make sure it's not set to do. If you went into a race room or something that had it like that, it might have reset your stuff. All right, All right, staying under yellow, guys. Try unplugging. What's going on, Freak? No, Freak, I know what happened. Set it for a pit stop. Tell it to come into the pits.
2 lengths back.
Yeah, you can. You can cue your pit stop. Cue your pit stop. You put in the auto drive, the AI driver is what you did.
Still 1 length back. 2 lengths behind.
Yeah, line up wherever you line up,
1
guys.
length back. Still there.
Freak, cue up a pit stop. Yeah, Cat Guy's at the back. He took the
Still
wave
there.
around. Staying under yellow. Yeah, cue up a pit stop, Freak, and when it comes into the pits,
He's 2
swap
lengths
the
back.
driver on your options there. You guys got to be careful when you're
1
doing
length
that.
behind.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you're making a pit stop.
Still
You
1
hit
back.
that thing on the bottom that says swap driver. It puts the
Still
AI
there.
guy in.
Watch your mirrors. 1 length back. Two lengths behind.
Yeah, we don't reset the field.
1 length behind.
Yeah, we don't bother with trying to reset it. It's just shit happens. We got to deal with it. God almighty. Go in the pits. Make sure you swap the driver. This is the last
Half length
go.
back. 1 length back. He's 2 lengths back.
But just when you guys are using your in-car management, setting your pit stop stuff, you got to be careful. It's right on the
1
bottom
length
there,
behind.
and it's very easy to hit that. You're adjusting or selecting the
2 lengths back.
strategy, swap drivers at the bottom, and later on in the race, we wouldn't have bothered with it.
1 length behind. 2 lengths behind.
We're about to start 35. We have to
1
just
length
keep
back.
rolling. All right, just. It normally happens when you go to select your pit strategy, and right there at the bottom, you're rolling through it. People will hit swap driver, and then, you know, it's happened a couple times this season. We gotta come by you anyway, so we're not getting the green to go. With a little bit of an extended yellow while they put the blowers out on the track. Right, rolling right through, about 5 laps away from the 100K mark of the Lone Star 300. It's a good start. That was our second yellow, so we still got plenty in the bank. You guys did some real good restarts. Yeah, and what they were talking about with that, like they said, if you're joining the
2
back,
lengths back.
yes, we'll be good to go next time by.
1 length behind.
Yep. Yep.
Half length behind.
Yeah. I'll save
there,
you guys
keep
trying to test and get tricky though when you're doing the setups, like you said. If you're
Still
at
half
Texas
back.
or Indianapolis,
length back.
you want to be on the oval setup. Using the circuit or the speedway is not going to
Two
get
lengths
you
back.
anywhere. That might be what happened to some
Still
people.
two back.
It happened to me last season.
Go high. Hazard
When we
ahead.
raced the next track we're going to be at in this series, Road America. I had the wrong setup on, and
1 length behind.
it was not a fun day. All right, you back in
2
your
lengths
spot,
back.
Freak? All right, guys, we should be good to go.
1 length back.
Oh my God, guys, come on. All right, waving it off. No, we're not. We're not. Keep going. We got to go around one more time. I fear for the world's highways sometimes when we're rolling around under pace. It happens. All right, guys. We'll try next time by. Let's line it up. Alright, guys, had an extended caution. Let's dial it in now and get ready to.
1 length behind. Watch your mirrors.
Alright, we've had an extended caution. Let's get ready to go ahead and fire it back on green this time by. Let's close it in car length, half a car length, pace speed 60 miles an hour. And that's right where we're at. I don't know if everybody took the wave around. Muttley, are you in the lead lap? Yeah, he was just ahead of the leader. Yeah, I guess he was. All right, cool. Everybody's on the lead lap. All right, coming out of turn 4. Texas Motor Speedway. It's a clear and sunny day, so we're going to have a real warm track. Slick, greasy, and fast. All right, here we go. We're coming down to the start. We're holding, and we are green, 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 green.
1 in your slipstream.
Caution's out. Pits are closed. Back it down. Well, your car is fine because that's what most of us are doing, but there is a sixth gear. All right, guys.
Half length back.
Back up. Pits are open. Pits are open, guys. We got one taker. The truth is, you don't want to drive these cars bare. Yeah, especially when you get in traffic. Doesn't make you faster, but you know, how you dial it in, I guess, you know, the level you put on each one can affect how your car feels. All right, we got that last car out of the pit yet? I'll be looking back there. I see 12. All right, we're ready to go, Rita. score points. That's up to you.
So far. Keep it up.
halfway home. Stability on O'Brien.
Try and find a little bit more pace here and there. your best sector 2 time so far today. Great stuff.
What's that? I hear you. I gotcha. I was gonna say the same thing. Steady and consistent. Just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep. I'm playing now. I almost spun on that, Rita. He pulled down in front of me and I hit the brakes and just barely got it. But we were both kind of coming in late. Yeah, me too.
Go high, hazard coming up.
That's crazy. Watch it on the backstretch, guys.
Okay, we've got some pressure coming from behind. Start thinking about the phone. Traffic. Back. He's in your slipstream. 1 length back. 1 in your slipstream. 2 lengths back. Still 2 lengths back. 1 length behind. Half length back. 1 length back.
Little kiss, that's all.
2 lengths behind. Traffic behind. 1 length behind. Traffic. 1 length back. Watch your mirrors. Inside, rear corner. He's clear.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Stay focused. The back marker ahead. No drama. Just get on my team.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're clear.
track's getting slicker. Oh yeah, forgive me, I gotta keep my mic muted because the kid's making a ton of noise. Keep it in the pitch, you'll get scored.
Go high. Got one high. You're clear. low. Okay, you're coming up on a back marker. It's going to be a great opportunity to take the lead. Clear. Still there. Still there. Still inside. All clear. Got one low. Still there. Still low. Still low. Clear.
Nah, keep talking to her.
One inside. He's clear. Okay, you've got good consistent pace. You're going to need to pick it up a bit. Let's push hard. Still inside. Clear.
No, you didn't touch me. I had to squirm though. That's okay. I'm back on it. No, you didn't. I just...
clear. 2 lanes back. Still there. Half lane behind. Outside, rear corner. 1 high. Still there. Clear. Downside. You're clear. 1 lane back. 2 wide, 1 inside. Clear.
Dancing back and forth. You've ever watched one of these Texas races on TV? This is exactly what it looks like.
Consistent time, so we need to push down. You're clear.
Pretty much.
2 lanes back.
All right, 10 laps to go, no more wave arounds.
Car outside. He's clear. Got 1 high. You're clear.
Oh yeah, they're going fast. Now the track's heated up. That's really what the issue
1
is.
high. Still there. 1 outside. He's clear. Got 1 high. Clear.
Dirty air, crazy in these cars.
Got 1 high. Still there.
What happened? I just, from where I'm sitting, you just started coming down off the wall, and it looked like you were lagging or something. I have no idea what happened.
2 lanes back.
Because where I'm sitting, all of a sudden I saw your car coming over, and I'm like, we're going to touch. And then all of a sudden we touch.
1 lane behind.
That's the benefit of lapping the field, really. We can do that. Yeah, it's green to the finish now, guys. Green to the finish, 119. So, green to the finish.
Behind. One lane back. 1 in your slipstream.
That's why you want to run stability for that bumps like that. Oh yeah, it still got me earlier too, so
He's in your
feel
slipstream.
bad.
Still there. Back. Still there. Crashing behind. Half lane back.
last corner, Rita. Oh, no worries. I did everything I could there. I just had no defense there with no other car in the mix. I did the best I could with it. I tried to take as much of the track as I could, but that's the point where you're going to get the run. I knew that was the spot. I tried to go wide and give you as much dirty air as I could, but well, there it is, Rita. Second win of the season, third career win in the IndyCar Series, and you expand your points lead. You'll be ahead of me by 12 at the halfway point. Yeah, good job, Napoleon. First podium. Really what happened out there, guys, is we hooked up out front, and that's what pulled us away while everybody else had trouble. Trust me, there's no secret to what we're doing to the car. You know, we could run default tires. It's just when you get the right track position and you can run clean in the dirty air. Yeah, once you got in there, you were fine. Down. All right, well, great job, Rita. You said second win of the season, third career win in the series. I wanted that one. I did everything I could, but I knew you were in the driver's seat. I tried to give you dirty air in 1 and 2 because I knew that was the spot where if you got a run, I couldn't stop it. And then I saw you coming to the inside, and it was like, there's nothing I can do here. If my name's not Twindy or Johnny, so I can't come swinging down that late trying to block you, so. Yeah. Altogether, a tough day for some people. Like I said, though, guys, the only thing I would recommend is messing with your roll bars. They're just like springs. You tighten them up. You raise them. It's like tightening the springs. You lower them. It's like softening the springs. It doesn't make you faster or slower, but what it really does is make the car feel better. And if you don't have a tech package on these, you probably need to consider doing that. That's really the only difference. Track position and running like that. But hey, Napoleon, first podium in the series. Great job, PT. Yeah, PT gets another top 5. Bedazzled, I believe, gets his first top 5 in the series. Yeah, 3-4 right there. Bedazzled and Binary both doing good for Wacky Racers. Super came from the back to the front a couple times and wound up with a 7th. So go ahead and get us out of here now that I got the results. Oh, great race, those guys. Yeah, next time we come back here, we come back here in 2 races to run the Texas 500, so you got a little taste of that. And like I said, make sure you test your ovals, test your oval setups, test your roll bars and all that. But really, those of us who've been around a long time have seen guys like me and Kip or Colio and Kip do that in a race before. It's not that we have something you don't. It's just that we got out front and we've drafted a lot in practice and we're used to that dirty air. And so it's just we're able to run our optimum laps while we're stuck together out front. And so that just means that the cars behind you getting dirty air, they start losing speed and you start pulling away. And that's what happened in that race. I hear you, man. Yeah, I got a split 2, guys, but a great race. Once again, congratulations, Napoleon, PT, and Bedazzled for getting the top 5. Rita, great job again.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, no worries.
I don't know what happened. I might have just lost it a bit, you know.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we were fine. We wound up right where we were going to be anyway. Yeah, Muttley?
What season do you want to run like V8 testing?
What season?
Yeah, like autumn, summer.
Well, if it's in Australia, it'll be kind of like if it's our winter in the off season, it would be Australian summer, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I would test it in the Australian summer.
We don't have to worry about the custom dates then, do we?
Oh, I mean, just put, you know, I'd put summer when you're, yeah, and then any races that run over into the once Speed Week starts would be in the spring. But you know,
Yeah.
I just if you're testing Bathurst, I do it on summer, yeah, because it'll be in your summer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because otherwise the track's going to be awfully cold. Perfectly.
Uh,
Test on that.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Alright, thanks for that.
All right, I got a split, guys. Great race. Binary Bedazzled, real good job slogging it out. Like I said, you guys ran well when you were in the pack with us. You were just as quick. It's just getting to that position. It's a tough. It's the dirty air. I tell the guys all the time. You got to understand when you're talking about an IndyCar, it's a bathtub with wings on it. If you get in traffic with cars in front and behind you, you're riding in a soapbox racer at that point. It gets really tough to hang on to it, and that's why track position's so important in these. If you get out front, you can, you know, you're running clean air. Yeah. Yeah, we'll run a lot quicker than the cars fighting in the group, and that's what, you know, you play your pit strategies right and get you some track position, and that's how you played it. But you guys ran well. You looked at the lap times. The lap times were good. It was a great race. You guys got good points, probably enough to get you up at least close to provisional land. Yeah, probably not too far off, yeah. All right, I'm going to split, guys. Great race, Rita. Congratulations again. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good one.